So promise that you'll catch me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. On the field today are two middle linebackers who will need to make plays in the pass and run game. It's Keekly's Cardinals going up against Bowman's 49ers. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
On second down, Johnson. A strong running. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He's going to loft one. Deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. In motion goes Huff. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. And here's the headshots for the offense. And Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offense guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's brought in by Floyd. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock winding down. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry here for Johnson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Again, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
9 yards on the play and a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They try the left side with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And the play clock's running down. To throw is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. DeForest Buckner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members, and I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Second down following the run.
Watch left. Start right there. Forward. 91. Switch. Over. Roy. 91. Safe.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Cards are going to have a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So second and 10 here. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Come on now, let's go. Check 3.
Back to the air. Newton on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
From the red zone now, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On second and 10, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Kaepernick. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play, I know it worked, but ordinarily it takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive...
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Now following the interception, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. It's Newton. He'll rifle it. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, Kaepernick. And that's complete to Huff. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Kaepernick to throw for it on fourth. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a third down. To throw is Kaepernick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And fourth down coming up.
third down is the down both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Let's go, Stans! Make some noise!
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some space here. He's at the 50. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. Slot man moves right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And that's caught by Smith. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Deep drop. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third.
Hey, 91.
Kaepernick now on third and goal. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to...
This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. They pitch it out to Johnson. Uses the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They go to Johnson again. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and run. This is Turbin. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kimdichie. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. This is Johnson, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Barkevious Mingo in that time on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, it's Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited, because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock, because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Barkevious Mingo in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him for his his 11th sack of the year. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Kaepernick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down now after the incompletion.
I got 15. Me. 91.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're...
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. It's a loss of... And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. On the toss, here's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Kaepernick now on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. To throw, Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, Kaepernick. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And quickly, they get to the line. Kaepernick now on first down. Smith catches left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Cardinals, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.